Welcome, everyone. Big welcome. I hope everyone's doing well. Great to see tons of people here. Great to see everyone that's arrived. Thank you so much. We'll just keep filtering in and then we'll get rambling in the next 2 minutes. So long. We'd love to know where everyone is from. Please drop where you're from in the chat. I'm Jake. I'm based in London, but I'm actually from a small old town in South Africa called Ballito. And who else have we got? You've got Omji from Korea. She's currently living in Munich. We've got Anthony, who's from London. We've got Danny, that's the whole Encode team here. We've got Clara in Croatia, the whole world, hello world. Yeah, so big welcome to everyone. Yeah, awesome to see everyone is here. Okay, cool. Well, with that being said, we'll get going. Yeah, so first of all, a massive welcome to everyone that has joined us today for the final of the Polygon Hackathon hosted by Encode Club. As I said, I'm Jake and I'm the program manager for the Polygon Hackathon. It's been an amazing program, one of my favorite programs to be involved with. A big welcome must be said to the Polygon team. Hello to Sandipan, to Jonathan, to Steph, to Rahat, as well as the glorious sponsors from Unstoppable Domain, Ash, Charlie, and Adriel. Obviously also the lovely sponsors Covalent, Harish and Libing. A massive welcome to the audience here today. Those of you that are curious to see the projects on display, and those of you who competed in the hackathon. And I guess last but not least, a huge welcome to the 10 teams participating here today. Good luck, and hopefully today is the start of something special. I think before we start, a quick little bit about Encode. And then we're going to hand over to the CEO, Anthony, to say a few words. But yeah, Encode is a Web3 educational community where like-minded people can come and learn and build together through our programs with leading protocols such as Polygon. We run a series of programs such as educational series, boot camps, hackathons, and accelerators. We help our community get jobs and funding for projects or startups. But first, to wish you well, to say a few words, I'm going to hand over to this Encode CEO and co-founder, Anthony. Big welcome. Over to you.
Hey everyone, lovely to see you. Thank you very much, A, for coming today, and B, for all your hard work. A big thank you to Polygon for their support. As ever, long-term partners of ours. We've had some brilliant programs, and this is the first dedicated Polygon Hackathon, and a jolly good success. Looking at the numbers, I had an absolute pleasure looking through all of your brilliant contributions and projects, and these are some of the best ones here today to demo. We look forward to seeing how well you do today. To get this far is already a great success. We hope as well you tweet about today, do a nice little screenshot, awkward photo of me or Jake. The more awkward, the better, and tag that you're here and tag Encode and Polygon. At least we will make sure you get some retweets and some attention and some new followers off that. Anyway, good luck. I won't hold things back anymore, and see you on the other side.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Anthony. Yeah, so basically what is actually happening here today? Some of you might actually wonder what's going on. So for those people out there, today marks the completion of the Polygon Hackathon. Hackers have been building on Polygon for the last couple of weeks with various goals in mind. Challenges were set by Polygon, Unstoppable Domains, and Covalent, which were meant to challenge the hackers to produce some of the best projects out of the hackathon. There were 4 workshops to help prepare the hackers for the program, run by Polygon, Unstoppable Domains, and Covalent. So now we find ourselves with the 10 best projects out of more than 100 projects submitted. And these 10 projects will present, these 10 teams will present their projects to yourselves and a series of judges. Thereafter, the prize winners will be announced. A quick word from Polygon. Sandipan, over to you. Big welcome. Always a pleasure to see you.
Thanks a lot, Jake. It's an awesome to be finally connected with over 200 people. Wow, that's like Encode Club never never fails to surprise me, and like we have been doing a lot of stuff with Encode Club for the past year, more than a year, I think. Lots of hackathons, boot camps, and like many more stuff coming up soon. But like I'm totally like blown away with the scale of this hackathon, which is entirely being driven by Encode Club. I think like we did a great job here, and like kudos to you guys for coordinating all the stuff from your end. And just wanted to set up a quick message to all the builders over there that like this is the step one, guys. Like that, this is the first step into this process. We are nowhere near the end. So just wanted to share that like the Polygon team is here to support not only the winners, like of definitely we are looking forward to working with all of the winners, but also all the 100 projects. If you guys to continue build this project, like we will be there to support you in any way we can. So feel free to always reach out to me or to the Encode team, and they will connect you with us. But yeah, this is the step one, and I hope you guys keep building these projects. Also, just wanted to drop in another quick note that Polygon team is looking for amazing builders like you. So hopefully, a couple of you folks join our team. If you go to polygon.technology/careers, you will see over 100 roles currently open right now. And like we have more than 1,000 roles open for the whole Polygon ecosystem. So we need more Web3 builders like you. So definitely, if you're looking for any career opportunities, definitely feel free to apply. But yeah, all the best to the 10 teams presenting today, and hoping to do more stuff with Encode.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Sandipan, and to the whole Polygon team. It's really been a joy working with you. So hopefully, yeah, we'll definitely have a bit more programs in the future. Yeah, so quickly just to run over the plan of action for today. Obviously, I'm giving a quick overview of the hackathon. It'll take hopefully as quick as possible, maximum 5 minutes. We're then going to hand over to the 10 finalists. They'll present their projects. Then the judges will go into a breakout room for 10 minutes and decide upon the prize winners. In that meantime, the Covalent and Unstoppable prizes will be announced. And then we'll hand over, we'll come back to me, and I'll announce all the winners for you. So obviously there are a series of opportunities that may arise after the hackathon. As Sandipan just spoke, there's plenty of jobs available in Polygon. But from Encode's perspective, post-hackathon, there are always a series of opportunities that might arise. Firstly, you have now learned a bunch of new skills from this hackathon, from all the amazing workshops, but also from just building on Polygon. So go out there into the Web3 world and show off these skills. Become an ambassador for Polygon, for Encode, for Unstoppable Domains, and for Covalent. As you are now part of the Encode community, we do our best to help you get hired as well. So please reach out to Laura, our head of talent, or just any Encode member, ping us, and we'll help you out as well. And finally, Encode also tries to help get your projects funded that has potential, and if you wish to grow them. So please also get hold of myself, and I can hopefully lead you in the right direction. As mentioned many times, a big thank you needs to go to Polygon. Today and this whole program would not be possible without our main sponsor, Polygon. You have been a wonderful sponsor for many Encode programs, and we hope to keep this lovely relationship going. Sandipan and Jonathan, thank you so much for organizing everything behind the scenes. Rahat, Siraj, thank you so much for your amazing workshops. Steph, thank you so much for agreeing to be a judge today. Same goes for Rahat. And a huge thank you for all your generous prizes. I'm sure the hackers will echo exactly what I've said. Next up, a big thank you to Unstoppable Domains. You've also been an absolute joy to work with. You've been easy to approach. You're so willing to grow your brand. Thank you so much for being amazing partners in the hackathon. Ash, Adriel, and Charlie, you have all been amazing. A big thank you. And a huge thank you for the workshop that you gave. We had such great feedback, and the free credits you gave up. I'm still getting pinged about it every day. So thank you so much. That was so generous. Your prizes are so generous. And obviously we'll announce your prizes towards the end of the hackathon. Covalent, to Libing and Harish, thank you so much. You deserve a medal. It's been unbelievable working with you. A huge thank you for your workshop and for your generous prizes. We really hope to work with you again in the future, which we are already doing. And same, we'll announce your prize winners towards the end of the hackathon. So the hackathon was actually a chance for many participants to build on Polygon. Polygon comes with many dev-friendly benefits, hence the popularity of this hackathon. The hackers were given 4 weeks to build projects or submit tasks that suited their goals for the program. There were a series of different challenges, and hackers were able to decide which challenges to take on. Unlimited support was given through the technical support as well as the non-technical support. The support was also given through the amazing workshops that were run by Polygon, Unstoppable Domains, and Covalent. To just quickly touch on what the actual challenges were, the first challenge was the beginner's challenge set by Polygon. This is where you build basic dApps to get started with your Web3 development journey. This includes minting an NFT using Rahat or Truffle, building a dApp to read and write smart contracts, build a decentralized voting dApp, or build a supply chain tracking dApp. Prize winners for the finale will be sent an email afterwards, and $500 were up for grabs for the first 20 hackers that submitted projects. Next up, we had the Web3 Full Stack Challenge. This was a series of projects, a series of different projects to be built, from an NFT minter to a DeFi lending dApp to a Web3 blogging platform on Lens Protocol or decentralized version of Patreon. The first prize was $5,000, second prize $2,500, and third prize $1,500. There were 6 runner-ups, and these 6 runner-ups will receive $500, and you will also be sent an email afterwards. The open track challenge was basically just build whatever you want. First prize was $10,000, second prize $5,000, third prize $3,000, and there were 5 runner-ups, of which there'll be 1 runner-up that will be sent an email afterwards. So everyone's basically going to receive a prize today out of the top 10 teams, which is great news for all the hackers that have made it through to the finale. The Covalent challenge, Covalent was offering $4,000 as a prize pool for all projects that made a meaningful contribution or use of any Covalent API endpoints for the Encode Polygon Hackathon. We got 23 winners, and the top 10 will be announced later on by Living, and the rest will be sent emails. The Covalent challenge winners have already been sent an email. We just don't know who the top 10 are yet. And finally, we had Unstoppable Domains, where you needed to integrate a login with Unstoppable Domains features as a login option on your dApp, or submit a PR to merge this feature as a login option on an existing DeFi or NFT dApp. First prize was $2,000 and 10,000 Unstoppable Domain credits. Second prize was $1,500 and 7,000 Unstoppable Domain credits. Third prize was $1,000 and 5,000 Unstoppable Domain credits. And there was $3,500 prize pool and 3,000 Unstoppable Domain credit prize pool. The top 3 will be announced today, and the rest will be sent an email after the hackathon. And our judges today, we have Rahat, who's a developer advocate at Polygon. Give him a follow on Twitter. He's a great rapper, and yeah, so definitely go check it out. It's really, really entertaining to watch. And we have Steph, who works as a developer relations engineer at Polygon. Also give Steph a follow. Thank you so much for both of you being here. Yeah, we're really, really excited to have you. As explained earlier, the pitches will be from, there'll be 10 pitches. Once the pitch is done, you're more than welcome to ask a question. And other than that, yeah, if anybody else has a question, please just pop it in the chat, and hopefully someone from the team of the pitching teams will be able to answer your question for you. But enough of me talking. We are going to head straight into the pitches now. First up, we have Palm Finance, and Anita is going to take it away for us. So a big good luck to all the hackers.
Okay. Okay, this is Palm Finance team. We hope to provide yield accelerating solutions for new assets in Web3. This is our team. So what's a problem we try to resolve? Nowadays, there are so many new assets emerging in the Web3, like NFTs, LP tokens, and some yield-bearing tokens. But there are not enough usage scenarios for those. There is low asset utilization, low capital efficiency. So users hold these assets, but they don't know how to use them, how to earn from them. So what's our solutions? On Palm Finance, users can deposit their assets like NFTs as collaterals. They can deposit a portfolio of assets combination instead of a single type of assets. Then users can borrow stablecoin called Boost to their wallet at zero interest. They can also stake and earn. So basically, if you have NFTs, you can deposit and borrow stablecoin and get liquidity for yourself. If you have LP tokens, you can deposit and they can keep farming and earning for you. Then by the way to deposit, then borrow, then redeposit, you will realize a revolving law and a leverage up to 11x. So what's the benefit to the Polygon? The first is to connect users of Web3 like NFT users and boost the TVL growth of other protocols, stabilize the market price, and build the ecosystem and improve the stability. Here is our demo. So we can see how to add the collaterals, and the value will be calculated, so we can borrow the stablecoin from the system. Then after confirmation of the transaction, you will open your position successfully. Then you will see the total collaterals, the total borrowed boost, the total collateral ratio. And there are also some sections about farming and staking. Then about the future plans, we hope to add a section for the NFT collaterals, with to add the auction for the liquidated assets and support more assets types in future. After launch, we hope to establish our Palm labs to provide some grants to the third-party protocols for building the ecosystem based on the stablecoin boost. Okay, that's all about Palm Finance. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you so much. Steph, Rahat, do you have any questions? Okay.
No questions for me.
No questions. Great.
No, that was awesome. Great work.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Anita. Well done. And we'll move straight on to our next pitch. Podquest, you up next.
Perfect. So yeah, I've created Podquest, which is basically a crypto podcast publishing platform. So basically you can think of it as a mirror for podcasts. So I've developed this project solo. So yeah, I have some background in developing projects in Web3 and so on, and I like having fun with it. So if you like seeing cool projects and so on, you can follow me on social media. So basically, what is the problem that we're solving here? When podcast creators are publishing their podcasts and they create revenue, they're doing it through distribution platforms, something like Spotify or Apple Podcast, and they take the majority of the cut of the revenue. Also, they don't own the connection with their followers, which basically means if they get censored at any point, they'll basically lose the connection with all their followers. And because they want maximum distribution, they need to publish their podcast in all these different platforms independently, or use one centralized hub that publishes in all of these platforms. So what we have created, what I've created with Podcast is basically a solution that lives on top of Lens protocol. So each podcast is basically a publication in Lens, which this means that once you upload it to Podquest, any other dApp that lives on top of Lens can basically choose to display these audios as well. So you only need to upload it once, and the audio is also uploaded into IPFS. So which means that if you know the hash in which the audio was published, you can access to it at any point through any gateway that you like. It's also interesting that this creates the other revenue models. So in this hackathon, I focused mainly on two. For one, let's say in the use case that you want to create a new podcast about like language learning lessons on something, you can basically create a crowdfunding. So you'd basically be able to crowdsource like X amount of money that you choose in the currency that you choose. And then basically after this, you can create like in order to buy like a mic or whatever you need, and then you can create your podcast. Another source of revenue stream is basically same as in Miro. You can basically mint an NFT that is directly linked to the publication. So basically, you sponsor the creator of the podcast of the podcast by minting an NFT and giving them the revenue. And also we added some social features, which basically like upvote, downvote, and comment on a specific podcast. A quick demo of how this works. I will speed it up a bit here, but what you can see, these are like different podcasts. You can see it follows a bit the UI of something like Spotify. You can basically play it, comment on it. We go quick here in uploading a single podcast. We're basically uploading, as I mentioned, this to IPFS. You select a thumbnail, and then you select how if you want to enable like donations via minting of NFT. Once you've done that, your podcast basically gets created, and then you can basically collect the NFT and by minting your own and giving like the specified price that the creator chose. Basically, you are your crowdsource. So basically, here they wanted to make a new podcast. You can fund this new podcast by giving the specified quantity directly to the creator, basically. So basically, what's next for Podquest? It'd be interesting because because you have directly the list of NFT owners that sponsored your content. You could basically spin off this into creating communities around specific topics that a certain podcast has covered. And yeah, like the supporting of creators via directly NFTs, as I mentioned. Now it's currently fixed a specific price, but maybe it'd be interesting to offer different options as well. And yeah, that's basically it. It's also live at podquest.xyz, so feel free to upload your own podcast. Thanks.
Lovely. Thank you so much. Rahat and Steph, have you got any questions? Okay, that's good. Thank you so much. And we will move on to the next project, AlphaBack. Rod, over to you. Good luck.
Thank you for that. I'll, if you don't mind, restart from the top. So I'm Rod from AlphaBack, and we made a browser extension that pays you to look at NFTs. And a quick note about the team. We're experienced founders that have been building startups together for the last 10 years. Built, grew, and sold our last ad tech startup, and we want to do it again, this time in Web3. So our app is very simple. Users install our browser extension, and now when they open a new tab, instead of seeing the search bar, they get a promoted NFT, and they get paid USDC. Now, how can we do that? Well, our smart contract charges the promoter an advertising fee to promote their project to our users every time they open a new tab. Then 70% of that is airdropped to our users, and the remaining 30% is kept in a DAO that operates this ad network for the community by the community. On the back end, advertisers pick an NFT to promote, input a click-through URL, deposit USDC into our smart contract, then the code updates the ad in the browser tab and divides the payment among the users. So let's take a quick look at a demo. You start by, of course, installing the extension on the Chrome Web Store. And then when you open a new tab, you'll see a promoted NFT. In this case, it's Efir Football, an NFT project and game. If I click on the NFT, it'll take me to their homepage, which is what they decided. Here I can play the game and engage with their app. Now on the back end, as I mentioned, for the promoter, they can identify the NFT contract address, token, the title and subtitle that's going to be shown to users. They pick a date for the promotion and then click submit. That'll of course trigger a MetaMask transaction. It's in Matic because we're using the Polygon network. And once that transaction is mined, then the users of our application will see the new NFT that's promoted, in this case, the Green Peas Club. All right, and that's it. So let me tell you about why we chose Polygon. Really, it's because it's an innovative and scalable layer 2 solution that leverages Ethereum for the transaction verification at a fraction of the cost. As a result, Polygon can onboard new users easily and quickly as a scaling platform, and we believe it's the best way to onboard retail users, normies, both into our ad network, but into the broader Web3 ecosystem as we pay them to come on and look at NFTs. So next steps, we're raising a seed round, and we began this by launching our application 2 weeks ago and attracting 1,000 users. Now we're on a quest to get to 10,000 users, and this will help us get our first paid promoter so we can distribute money to users. So I encourage you to download our extension so that you can get paid to look at NFTs. And if you have an NFT collection, reach out to me so we can promote it. Thanks.
Big well done, Rod. Thank you so much. And to your whole AlphaBack team. Steph, Rahat, have you got any questions for Rod?
I have a quick question. So I saw that when promoters pick a date, you had some dates that were booked. So is it only like one promotion per day? Like only one person can do it, or like can multiple people do it in one specific day?
In the current iteration, we treat it almost like a billboard, and one person gets to pay for that billboard spot. But in the future, we could do rotations, we could do auctions for that spot. There's lots of different possibilities there.
Great. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Rod. Okay, next up, we have Polysign. Chris, over to you.
Nice. Well, hey, everybody. My name is Chris, and for the Encode Hackathon, I put together an app called Polysign, which is Polygon-backed e-signature requests. Before I get started, a little bit about me. I'm an engineer that works out of Boston, Massachusetts. You can find me on LinkedIn. And I've actually worked in the e-sign space a while at my current company and beyond. But I don't know how many of you have used existing e-sign solutions. This is probably one of the biggest ones, DocuSign. And I just took a screenshot of their pricing page. And really, you know, it's a solid product, but there's a couple limitations with this. First of all, you're paying sort of a base fee regardless of your usage. And you have to agree to all this different vendor agreements and data privacy concerns with like what's going on. And you don't really get full control or transparency over how those documents are stored or how that data is retained. So I wanted to use Polygon actually to facilitate a lot of this, a lot of the solutions here to remove some of the problems that you see on the screen, and create a blockchain-based solution using low-cost wallet transactions and sort of the permanency of blockchain that sort of makes it, you know, stores a proof of record of these different events as they're happening. Once when you do the request, and then as you start collecting signatures, and every signature you get is an NFT. So let me walk you through a demo, and I'm going to do a live demo, which is always goes well, but we'll give this a go. So I'm connected to the Mumbai testnet right now, and so this is the Polysign app. The way this works is you create an e-signature request, and I have some pre-filled data here. You can put any sort of documents you want. So like, let's say I had like a tenant agreement, and you know you wanted to get your friend to sign this. You simply upload that, and this is using IPFS. You specify a signer address. And so traditionally you might use an email. You might say, oh, I want to send it to chris@gmail.com, my e-signature request. But in the world of crypto, we're actually using identity based on addresses instead of emails or, you know, username and passwords. So the Polysign operates off proof of ownership over an address rather than your email. Which I think is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and just create that e-signature request. Hold on, I got this Zoom thing in the way. I'm going to go ahead and make this aggressive. And so two things happen behind the scenes. First, a smart contract gets deployed on Polygon that represents the e-signature agreement. And the second step is the documents and the assets all get uploaded to IPFS as immutable data representing that request. So those two things happen in parallel. Once the transaction confirms, and it does take a few moments on the testnet, you'll get presented with a couple different things. The URL for the e-signature request. Let me just make sure this is confirming. Oh, it confirmed. Look at that. So sometimes it can take a little bit on the testnet. But you get a few different URLs when it's done as the creator. You get the metadata of the request, which is stored on IPFS here. You get the address itself, and hold on, this is actually, Zoom is in the way a little bit. You get the contract that represents the request, and then you get this e-signature URL, which you would share with Chris or whoever you wanted to e-sign the documents. And what's clever is that it actually checks ownership. So if I'm in an incognito window or I'm not the intended signer, if you share that URL with somebody, they're not going to see anything. They're going to see this. But if I am the intended signer, and so I do own this address, I can sign that document and do that directly from this side and say like, hey, look, this looks like a good document to sign, accept, type my name, draw a signature. You've probably been through this process before. Wait a couple minutes. And again, a second transaction will go to that contract, just like the deployment. And boom, we have the signature represented as an NFT right here. Let me see if I can open this. Oh, boom, there's my signature as an NFT associated with my address. And then lastly, on the contract itself, if we refresh, there's the creation, but in a few moments, you'll also see that interaction to the contract representing the signature as completed. As for the project, I have it deployed, so you can use it on the testnet right now. But that's pretty much the Polysign project, and thanks for your time.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Chris. Well done. Rahat, Steph, have you got any questions?
This is awesome. I had a few. What's on your roadmap for this? Are you going to continue?
So it's live on the testnet. I think there's a little bit of an adoption curve with blockchain, especially with legal documents. But it does serve really well as sort of a system of record that doesn't tie to any centralized authority. To make this a company, ultimately you would need to put some sort of billing strategy behind the e-signature requests and say like, hey, I'm doing mainnet transactions. But the reason Polygon works so well is, I don't know if anybody used Ethereum last year, but it costs like $10 to send $10 to somebody. And so, this is fractions of a cent or just on the order of cents to do a transaction. So I think hosting it on mainnet is next, putting some sort of billing wrapper around it. But that's pretty much the project as it exists today.
Amazing. Great job.
Rahat, have you got any questions?
No, I think that's fine.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Well done, Chris. We can move on to the next project so long. BlockTix, are you here? Tichukwa, you are right. We can see your screen and you're audible. Good luck.
Okay. So hello guys. This is project BlockTix from the BlockTix team. So about the team, we're a team of 4. We have smart contract developer, full stack developer, researcher, and a technical writer. So we run the blockchain startup that's into blockchain consultancy. So about the project, BlockTix is basically an NFC-based ticketing platform, which is just like the regular ticketing platforms that just uses NFTs to verify ticket ownerships and run ticket sales. So the technologies we used, the Polygon blockchain for speed and efficiency, IPFS for data storage, Morales, and stoppable domains. So why did we build this project? So we basically looked at the problems we face today in the ticketing industry. And then there's a problem of transparency, where there's usually a little bit of shady business that goes on the crypto-based system of ticketing, then a delaying remittance, then loss of revenue in secondary markets due to ticket scalping. So how do we solve these problems with our products? So basically, using NFTs and blockchain technology, we're able to verify ticket ownerships for event creators, giving them 100% control. And then we're also able to implement royalties to be able to tackle the problem of ticket scalping, where event creators don't get to get royalties on secondary markets. And then also we're able to build a decentralized ecosystem around every event that is built on our platform. So this is a basic flowdown of how it works. So BlockTix basically gives a number of easy sign-up methods, which is also able to onboard users that are not familiar with using Web3-based systems. And then we also be able to use create events that are basically NFT collections, and then the NFTs are stored on IPFS, which are automatically deployed on OpenSea and Rarible. So ticket can be bought off these platforms, which basically gives like a borderless system of ticketing on the blockchain. So we're just going to go straight to the demo video. So for the authentication, we sign in with unstoppable domains, and we're able to access the dApp. There's also a variety of other sign-up methods, including Web3 authentication, for users that don't have wallets. So after the users are authenticated, you can come and
You've gone non-audible there, so just a heads up. We still can't hear you, unfortunately.
All right, so
there we go.
Yeah. Go and mint tickets off the blockchain. So it's just as easy as minting tickets or buying tickets off any other website platform. And in this case, the tickets are sent to the user's wallets, and they are verified and can be viewed off other secondary markets like OpenSea and Rarible, and it can be sold. So that's it for the demo video, and this is what the ticket authentication page looks like for every event creator. Event creators can basically check in their users by scanning the QR code and verifying the tickets on the blockchain. And also, this is what it looks like on the secondary market, like OpenSea, where the tickets can be resold and then royalties sent back to the event creator. So for the roadmap, we've already taken this application live, and then we're looking at building a decentralized advertising system for every event that is featured on the platform. And then we're also looking at creating or exploring the token-gated communities where event creators can basically reward their users for attending their events, whether online or offline, on-site or off-site events. And yes, we've already had like some pilots events, like up to 4 pilot events, which were ticketed successfully, and so we're looking at gaining traction here. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much to the whole BlockTix team. Steph, Rahat, have you got any questions?
Not a question, but a quick shout out. That was a really good UX on that app. I love the spinners and the little interactions, letting people know what's going on. So thank you for that.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks.
Good stuff. Steph, have you got anything?
Totally just echo what Rahat said. He's a stickler for good UX, so anyone who impresses him impresses me.
Lovely, great stuff. Thank you so much. We'll go straight to Ok.Vault. He is prepared. Luis, are you around?
Hello, judges. My name is Luis, and I'm hacking from Mexico City. Today, I'm here to present to you Ok.Vault. Sorry, didn't click. There you go. We believe that regular auctions are broken. Why? Because if you have enough money, you can win any auction. It's simple as that. So we came up with a new idea called reverse bidding. And the winner of this auction will be whoever bids the lowest unique amount. So let me show you how it works. Everyone will place a secret bid inside of the vault. And by secret, we mean private. So once the vault is open, we can cancel all duplicated bids. And we can find the lowest unique bidder. Now, let's see it in action. We have created a mobile app. You can scan this QR code to try it out now. And to place your bid, all you need to do is select your lucky number and press one button. You will be charged a small entry fee for each bid, and the winner will receive the contents inside of the vault. Since we launched, we have received a lot of support from the community. Thanks everyone who's watching. And coming up next this year, we want to release to mainnet in September. We have a few new ideas that we also want to build upon, and we're looking to spin off by the end of year 23. We want to keep growing, have different auctions, and then eventually spin off. So We hope you like this project. We're here to create innovative tools for communities around the world. We believe in a future decentralized, and we really love if you could download our app, try it out, create your first vault, share it with your friends, and see how it works. Thanks a lot.
Lovely. Jenny, do you mind just muting that person over there? Great stuff. Thank you. Great. Thank you so much to the Organic Lags team. It's been wonderful working with you. Steph, don't have a question, says, do you limit to a certain number of decimal points? Louis?
Yeah, right now we've been trying from 1 cent to $100. So we have a lot of permutations there. We recently moved it up to $1 because that's way enough for our current data users, but it's just a number. You don't place your bid in dollars. You only select your number.
Okay, lovely. Do you mind stopping sharing your screen? And while you're doing that, Rahat, Steph, do you have any more questions? Okay, cool. Perfect. Thank you so much. Ok.Vault, we appreciate it. Next up, we are going to go with RobinMania. Is the team here?
Yeah, hi.
Thank you. So hello everyone, I am Noor and this is our submission for the Polygon Hackathon. This is our team. We are 3 ICT engineers with different interests. So to start with, I want you to look around at the games in the ecosystem. Do you see any life in them? Are they actually built around fun, or is it just for earning? Can the NFTs you own represent your Web3 identity as they should? Last but not least, who thought about the 2D pixel art community? We thought about all of this, and that's why we created RobinMania, a 2D multiplayer RPG game that combines adventure, action, and story in one place.
For the time being, we deploy 3 smart contracts for the game items, buying tokens, and another for auctions. We build the major aspects of the game, along with an in-game marketplace and a web-based one that are linked with the same smart contract. So you can play and earn, participate in decision-making, and own your game assets, all together with your loved ones. It is something by the community for the community. So this is our quick demo. Let me just share the video with you. So let's take a closer look at the game. We have a quest from Thor, the village chief. He asks us to kill 5 enemies in order to help the village. And we want peace, so we'll be helping them. And moving on to the next quest, things are getting more interesting. There is a dungeon with a stolen item that we need to search for. So we know the way to the dungeon, but unfortunately we don't have the secret key. It is token that we need to mint. So we find it, we claim the item, we get a MetaMask transaction that we need to sign and then wait for network confirmation. And by the way, we have an in-game marketplace where you can buy the key. You just go to the vendor. So now we have the key, we can enter the dungeon, go on with our quest, we fight the boss, and then we get a wooden bow, which is the last item. And that's it. Our quest is completed. We also built a marketplace, so you get in the link, and then you sign with your MetaMask account, you start exploring, and you can make an auction if you own the item and have people bid on it. We started experimenting with the multiplayer feature for the game, but it is actually out of the hackathon scope.
As for future plans, we will start with creating the DAO to kickstart the funding process and get into the players' wish list. In parallel, we'll be expanding the game, adding more features, and working on the multiplayer part. We will also make the game cross-platform after early players' feedback. And after that, all future releases will focus on improving the game and pushing it toward decentralization. This is our Discord QR code, so scan it and join us. And thank you for your attention.
Great stuff. Well done to the whole RobinMania team. Steph, Rahat, do you have any questions?
Yeah, I have a quick question. Really awesome work. I noticed when you were like minting some of those NFTs and items, folks had to pay like a gas fee and everything like that. Have you considered putting in some like gasless meta transactions in order to help like onboard new players or new users onto the game?
Yes, we started thinking about that, but it wasn't in the hackathon scope for the moment. We had struggles with Unity interacting with the blockchain because it's kind of a new thing, and connecting players, having them sign in, and giving them the ability to mint NFTs, because there should be a whitelisting part of that. And we started thinking that the whitelisting should be gasless first, and then we go for gasless transactions. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Perfect. Steph, have you got a question?
No, I had the same question about the gasless transactions, but great work. This looks incredible.
Lovely.
Thanks.
Thank you. Well done, RobinMania. But so long. I know Mark and Alex are here from Smart Wallet. Can you guys take it away?
Perfect. Welcome to Smart Wallet. Before we dive in, this is our team, Mark on the front end, Alex, that's me on the product design. And the problem that we're trying to solve in this hackathon is that DeFi is too complex and it's quite risky for new users. So with Smart Wallet, we hope to onboard new DeFi users to the Polygon ecosystem. This way, on the product side, Smart Wallet is an easy way to manage your DeFi yields, as well as it helps you learn how DeFi yields work using the risk-free faucet crypto. How it works: once you're logged in, you can access the Aave version 3 lending pool smart contracts on Polygon. You have a couple of supported assets with more to be added soon. You can also buy crypto assets using fiat payments via Transact, and of course, access all of the features in Learn mode on Mumbai with the risk-free faucet crypto. Enough said, let's have a look at a quick demo presented by Mark.
Hey guys, it's Mark. Welcome to the Smart Wallet demo. Users can connect their wallet. They can do MetaMask or Wallet Connect. First thing the user can do is they can read through these tooltips and be introduced to the platform and to DeFi lending. If the user wants to switch now to the Mumbai testnet, if they don't have the network added, it will offer the network to them programmatically, and it also offers to switch, and that's great for new users. Next thing a new user is going to want to do is get Faucetmatic. So this will take them to the Alchemy Faucet, where they can paste their address and get sent free Matic once every 24 hours. After that, the user will be ready to start playing around in the test environment, where they can get fauceted crypto. For example, we have 100 wrapped Bitcoin here. We can get fauceted wrapped Bitcoin. And as these transactions go through, we can see the balance is updating. Next, the user can, following the tooltip, they'll need to approve and then supply what they would like to invest. So first, you're going to approve the amount. We're going to approve 100 wrapped Bitcoin. And now that that's done, we can actually supply the 100 wrapped Bitcoin. And we can see the balance update to 229 total. Next, the user can move on to mainnet if they feel comfortable and want to invest with real valued money. Since it's real funds, there's no more faucets, obviously. They can click on Buy Matic, and they'll be presented with the Transact UI, where they can buy many different cryptos directly on the Polygon network with real-world assets like credit cards, Google Pay, and Apple Pay. Most importantly, we have this other feature here, which changes the whole game. It's our dark mode feature, and this just opens up a whole new world of experiences for the user. That's it for our demo, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Feel free to check us out at wallet.sh. Hey guys, it's Mark. Welcome to the Smart Wallet.
Excellent. That was our demo. How it's made, these are a couple of technologies that we used. And in terms of future work, we have a couple of things on our roadmap, like Matic POS staking, Aave borrowing, as well as we're looking for an early stage funding to help with the hard launch. That's all. Thank you for your time, and you can check us out live on wallet.sh. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Alex, Mark, big well done. Smart Wallet, great project. Rahat, Steph, have you got any questions?
Really great UX again. What did you use for your front end?
Quite simple actually, Bootstrap, and a few like custom CSS styles. Yeah.
Perfect. Rahat, have you got a question?
Good, thank you.
All good. Thank you so much, Mark. Thanks, Alex. All the best. Next up, we are going to go for Patreon 3. They are here. I've chatted to them. Ajibola, over to you.
All right. Thank you very much. So, Patreon 3, this is our slide deck. Our team, we consist of 2 developers and a product designer. That's the blockchain developer, my front-end developer, and our product designer. Patreon 3 is a decentralized version of Patreon, but catered to the Web3 creator communities. It's powered by 2 smart contracts. That's the Patreon smart contract, which takes in all the outside data, and the subscription smart contract. That's basically an ERC 721 token with restrictions on who and how they can meet things based on what creators have entered. So our key features here are our subscriptions as an NFT on the platform. Our posts and user perks as deemed by the creators are gated by this NFT. Then creators or developers can extend the exclusivity of some of their content or perks on other platforms outside using our API to verify if a user holds a particular NFT. And now for the demo of the product. Okay, so this is the user interface for Patreon 3. You connect your wallet, set up the page, and you can start creating content. So once you get to the page, you can check out the user's details here, all posts and the Patreon post. Currently, you can't find any creators, but if you click here, I'm the only one currently using the platform. So you can follow. Once you follow a page, you can see your content. Then selecting a membership level triggers the transaction on MetaMask, and it means an NFT to the user wallet that gives access to exclusive content on the site. So another this is done, there are other things, they can have their own pages. Here we have the my post page and all that, but to set up your profile before that with the profile cover photo, the name of the page, the tiers which you saw earlier, which are like the secret garden tier and it's everything Patreon tier in this level. So once you do that, you launch your site. I've launched mine, so it shows this. Then you can also check out your dashboard. Yeah, it just shows your wallet balance, the number of patrons you have as a user, your minimum price. And the next thing you can do is to view, or you can make a post here, then you can view all the posts.
Yeah. Rahat, Steph, do you have any questions for the team? All good, lovely. Thank you so much, Patreon 3, appreciate it. Okay, and Omni, you are up next. Let's see if we can get this to work. If not, I'll just show you.
Okay, sharing the screen. So BTFDCA, who am I? Okay, I'm omniscient, I'm the creator, I'm crypto curious since around 2013. I'm an engineer, now I'm currently full-time into Web3. I'm a DeFi enthusiast, and that's why BTFDCA. So what is this? Well, it's for you to invest in crypto the smart way. So through dollar cost averaging, helps you buy assets that you want to hold, and you don't have to stress around the market swings, so volatility and all those things. And BTFDCA automates everything with a straight to the point UI UX and uses money streams, which means that you don't have to lock your funds. For those who don't know, dollar cost averaging is an investment strategy where you periodically buy a target asset in constant amounts. It lets you go through volatility without worrying too much. So let me give you a quick high-level overview of how things work before jumping into the demo. So first, you set up things. So you're an investor here, you select the asset that you want to buy. So let's say Bitcoin. You select the asset that you want, the token that you want to spend. So let's say USDC, and how much you want to spend per day. And all of this is done through the front end. You click go, and it creates a BTFDCA stream. So that means behind the scenes, your funds are being streamed into an investment pool for that token asset pair. And that's all from your side. And you're going to ask next, like, okay, cool, but where do I get my asset? So periodically, there's a keeper that calls a smart contract. And that smart contract grabs the funds from the pool, goes to, let's say, Uniswap, buys the asset, and then returns it back to all of the investors in the proportional way. So now let me just show you in how it works on proper demo. So let's go in here. Okay, hopefully, oh, let me see if I'm sharing the sound. Okay, share sound and share this. Cool. GM everyone, let me show you how BTFDCA works. So I'm connected here with MetaMask, and I'm going to pick which token I'm going to spend, so this stable coin here, and which crypto asset I want to buy. So I want to buy this great Encode token, and because I'm feeling rich, I'm going to say I want to buy 10,000 per day, and I just click here, BTFDCA, and a MetaMask pop-up shows up, and I get to approve the transaction, and I wait a bit, and boom, congrats friend. So I've set up a BTFDCA stream, meaning that my stables are being sent to the smart contract, which will do the dollar cost averaging for me. Coming to the wallet page, I can see that my stable balance has gone down and that the Encode token has not been transferred to me, meaning that the DCA hasn't happened. But if we wait a bit, the smart contract swaps the stable tokens for the Encode token and distributes it to the investors. And here we have it, 383 Encode tokens. Whoa. Cool, that's the demo. So let's go to GM everyone. Let me show you how Okay, so BTFDCA and Polygon and Covalent. So Polygon, high throughput, low cost transactions, as everyone mentioned, but it also has a great DeFi ecosystem, and BTFDCA wants to expand the Polygon user base. And with Covalent, I built a dashboard that allows people to make sure that things are working well. You know the crypto old saying, so don't just trust, verify, and that's what we have. Next, what's next? So for the short term, want to get this production ready, get users and iterate on feedback. And then on the medium term, more assets to invest in and integrate with other DeFi protocols. And long term, well, don't know yet, too long, but maybe DCA everything. And that's it. Thanks, and BTFDCA.
Lovely. Thank you so much. Are there any questions from the judges?
No, this is really cool. Great work.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Well, that's it. Well done to all the 10 teams. Steph and Omji are going to head into a breakout room and decide upon the prize winners. And in the meantime, Laban is going to announce the Covalent prize winners, and Charlie is going to announce the Unstoppable Domains prize winners. And if we've got a bit of time afterwards, our head of talent, Laura, is going to mention a couple words on how to get hired within the Web3 space. So I'm just going to quickly assign a room. It'll be 1 second. The rooms are open. You should be able to see them and head there. I think she has. There we go. Okay, perfect. Over to Covalent. Laban, over to you to say a few words about Covalent, what it's about, and announce your top 10 prize winners. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, Jake. That was such a lovely presentation by everyone. I enjoyed it a lot. And for devs who have not tried Covalent before, it is the fastest way to get rich historical on-chain data from up to 30 blockchains into your application, right? That we support, including Polygon and Ethereum mainnet. Like, you literally get set up in within minutes. And without further ado, let me announce the top 10 winners of our pool prize. These apps have been selected for the most creative and well-implemented usage of the Covalent API. I think I'll just, so these are the top 10 prizes for our pool prize. Congratulations to our winners here. And last but not least, we have also the rest of the winners of our pool prize. Thank you guys. You guys all did a great job here.
Big well done. Well done to everyone from Covalent, implemented a Covalent API. Congrats. I hope you're excited. Laban and Harish, thank you so much. Thank you so much to the Covalent team for your generous prizes. It's been a lovely working, an absolute pleasure working with you. Next up, we're going to have Charlie from Unstoppable Domains. Charlie, over to you.
Hey, everybody. It was a pleasure taking part in this wonderful hackathon, and we had some great winners we're excited to announce. Real quick, Unstoppable Domains, we build NFT domains. You can use them as a Web3 site with content hosted on IPFS. You can use them to log in as your decentralized identity. You can also use them for crypto payments. So if you're in a wallet, you can send crypto to an NFT domain instead of copy and pasting the alphanumeric address. So our bounty was for login with Unstoppable integrations. And the first place winner was MeTag. Second place, Tribunals. Third place, Decentralized Library. And we also have a pool prize for another, I think, 7 or 8 dApps that we're going to email individually. So yeah, really excited to see all these awesome projects and super happy to support developers in Web3. So reach out to us if you're interested in working with Unstoppable. We've got some great integrations and we're easy to work with. So thanks everybody and look forward to the next one.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Charlie. I've personally got my own Unstoppable domain, so also really happy. And yeah, thank you so much to yourself, Adriel and Ash. You have been absolute legends throughout the whole hackathon, and we really do look forward to working with you in the future. Yeah, perfect. And congrats to all the winners. Everyone will be emailed afterwards as well. So if you have missed anything, please do not worry. Laura, over to you to say a few words.
Hi, everyone. Well done on some really, really fantastic projects. I just wanted to basically introduce myself and tell you a little bit about Encode and our talent support that we have available for you, if any of you would like to kind of move towards getting roles in Web3. So at Encode, we do a number of things to support our community getting positions. So we have kind of like one-to-one careers coaching, where we can discuss different career options, goals, you know, go over your profiles such as CVs, LinkedIn's, GitHubs, Twitters, help you make some applications and also get you prepared for interviews and negotiate offers and salaries and all of that exciting stuff. So anyone is very much free to reach out and set up one of these calls. I'll pop my information in the channel for you all to take a look at and reach out. The other thing that we have recently launched is our very own Discord jobs channel. So as you know, we're very much partnered with some really exciting companies and protocols in the space, and a lot of them are hiring at the moment. So this is where we basically promote all of those roles to the community, so you can apply directly through there. So make sure to check it out. It's in the club room on the Encode Discord channel. And that's basically everything from me. I'm very much looking forward to seeing your journeys as you move forward. Some of you might be pursuing your projects further, but if there is a time where in the future you decide that you might like to pursue a career, full-time, part-time contract in Web3, do feel free to reach out to us.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Laura. Really, really appreciate it. Ironically, Laura is actually very talented at being head of talent. So thank you so much. And yeah, always a pleasure. And I think that extends to kind of the rest of the Encode team. If you want to get in touch with anyone regarding some sort of recruitment, reach out to myself, Danny, Steve, Alex, any of the PMs, and we will more than happy jump on a call and explain everything and walk through the process with you. Anthony, is there anything you would like to add about Encode in the next 10 minutes, maybe upcoming events, some words of wisdom for future hackers and programs? You've always got good insight. I'm sure they would love to hear it.
I can't promise wisdom, but I can at least talk about some things. So we are following this with an accelerator, guys. So this will be taking place towards the kind of well, afterwards, once we've kind of settled prizes, etc. The purpose of this is to take you from hackathon stage up to close as possible to startup stage, minimally kind of to be funded with grants and maximally to receive VC funding. A great track record with the accelerators. Pretty intense course, and we noticed that a lot of the best hackathon projects, perhaps when they kind of finish a hackathon, might be good enough to keep going with a little push, but not quite good enough yet to receive funding. So that's where the accelerator really sits in to bridge that gap. It is an 8-week course filled with a group of 10 and workshops and one-on-ones every week. And hopefully by the end of it, you're at a good stage. We take you through all aspects of startup development, everything from fundraising to product market fit, to ideation, to marketing, to hiring in depth, all the little things you might need to be armed. We have a kind of an interesting stat, which is going through the accelerator, you might not necessarily be successful in your first project, but your second project tends to be fantastic, armed with everything you knew from kind of failing the first time. It goes on to be very successful. So the accelerator is both an education for you as an entrepreneur, as much as a kind of a platform for your project to succeed. So we'll be opening up applications for that in due course, and we hope to see lots of applications. You don't necessarily have to go in with your hackathon project. You can also go in with a brand new project. We do, like the hackathon, just ask that it has not received equity or token-based funding beforehand, that you come in completely fresh. Awesome. I think that's all I really want to say. Depending on how much time we need now to fill into before the judging is done.
That's fine. I can quickly run over. I'm sure a lot of people are intrigued about what's going to happen with the next steps regarding the beginner's track challenge and the Covalent and Unstoppable Domain challenge. Yeah, so basically for the beginner's track challenge, the first 20 kind of official projects that were submitted are the winners. I will send you an email over the next couple days, hopefully straight after this, and you will then receive your prizes in due course as well. With regards to kind of the Covalent prizes, everyone that was sent an email already asking for your ETH wallets and your Twitter handles, those are the prize winners. Obviously, you saw who won the prizes now, and same thing, I'll send out an email with the exact amount you will be receiving. And finally, the Unstoppable domains, the 1, 2, and 3 obviously have been announced now. I'll send you emails as well asking for the relevant addresses, wallet addresses, and then the prize pool will also be announced later on this week. We just got 1 or 2 things to clear up with Unstoppable domains. But other than that, we're going to maybe hand over to Steve, who's going to say 1 or 2 words about our boot camps. I know a lot of you are very, very intrigued about our boot camp. So Steve, over to you. Maybe just run over what happens in a boot camp, maybe touch on the ZK boot camp. Up to you.
Yeah, thanks, Jake. Just to kind of recap everything with the boot camps, we consistently have regularly Solidity bootcamp cohorts kind of with a rolling application. So if you want to continuously apply to our regular Solidity bootcamp, you can do so. We're evaluating kind of those applicants, those candidates as they come in, and we'll have kind of these new cohorts periodically around each month. So with that, we'll have around 50 people in each cohort, 8 weeks in length. We'll kind of go full in depth from 0 to kind of decent experience in Solidity. And then we actually have a couple ZK in expert Solidity boot camps coming up here starting July 25th. So if you're interested, please apply ASAP, as we're starting to really review those applicants for those cohorts. The ZK bootcamp will be 4 weeks long, and the expert Solidity will be 5 weeks long. The ZK, a little more in detail, that is going to focus on Cairo, so the programming language on StarkNet. So it is kind of a layer 2 and built upon Ethereum. However, we're going to fully focus kind of on that programming language. Everything is going to be at a set time each day, live sessions. So it's kind of that true, in-person experience boot camp. It just kind of happens to be virtual. We're all kind of learning from all around the world. That's the beauty of it, to kind of make all those connections from, the Americas, Africa, Europe, Asia even, which is, quite amazing and quite unique with our boot camps. So please ping me if you have any more questions about details, but that's the kind of overall gist with them. We'll be kind of continuously rolling these out. So please stay up to date on kind of our website for more information on new cohorts. Thanks, guys.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Steve. The judges will be here soon, so don't worry about that. Is there any questions regarding the boot camps, the accelerators, the talent? Feel free to just pop it in the chat. Other than that, what else can I mention? A lot of you have asked about your Unstoppable Domains free credits. If watch the workshop on Unstoppable Domains, you'll find a QR code in there and you can go claim your credits. Very, very generous from Unstoppable Domain side. Yeah, other than that, a general overview of the hackathon. We had over 100 projects submitted. That's probably one of the highest we've ever had at Encode. So it was an amazing, amazing effort. We had, I think, close to 90 submissions for the Beginner's Track Challenge. We had over 30 integrations for Unstoppable Domains and over 30 for Covalent. So it was a great, great effort from everyone within the hackathon. It was such a pleasure working with you. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I loved all our one-on-one calls. Yeah, please feel free to continue, keep booking calls in my calendar. I really do. It's probably the favorite part of my job, is jumping on calls with all the hackers and understanding what's hot in the crypto and Web3 world. Yeah, so if we've got any questions, please feel free to shoot them away. If not, I'm sure we can hand over to Anthony, maybe to speak about any in-person events coming up. I'm not too sure what else we can chat about.
That's all right. I will fill the time happily. Let's just see where we are with the judging. Believe judging is almost complete, I'm hearing, which is good.
Maybe just to run over their Zap prizes, I can do that so long. So the Web3 Full Stack Challenge, first prize is $5,000. Second prize, $2,500. Third prize, $1,500. And then there are 6 runner-ups that each receive $500. These projects will be sent an email for the 6 runner-ups. Obviously, we didn't want to have, I think it would have been 18 projects presenting, so we wanted to keep it to 10, hence why we didn't allow the runners-up to present. And then the Open Track Challenge, it's $10,000. First prize, second prize is $5,000. Third prize is $3,000, and there are 5 runners up here, each worth $1,000. Yeah, so 4 teams will receive $1,000 today, and 1 team will be sent an email regarding a runner-up prize. Yeah, so that's pretty much it from the prize side. I'm going to honestly also send over Rahat's Twitter, and it's well worth your while. Going to go follow him and check out his rapping. It's pretty unbelievable. Yeah, so definitely go check out Rahat Code and follow him on Twitter. And then last up, also give Steph a follow on Twitter. She's been an absolute legend as well, so she deserves a follow. But yeah, how are we doing on the judging? We're just waiting for it to come in. So it is taking a little bit longer than we anticipated. Yeah, so thanks for sticking with us. We really do appreciate it. Steph is back. I can see that. Hi, Steph. Thanks for judging. Okay, perfect. We'll head straight over to announcing the prizes. We'll start with the 4 runners-up. The 4 runners-up are BlockTix, Ok.Vault, Smart Wallet, and Patreon 3. So big congratulations to all of you. Massive congratulations to all of you. Here are Sandipan and Andre, so we'll re-announce that quickly. The runners-up are BlockTix, Ok.Vault, Smart Wallet, and Patreon 3. So congratulations. Thank you to all the judges for judging, and a huge congratulations to all of you. And next up, we are going to move on to the Web3 Full Stack Challenge. In third place, we have Palm Finance. Big congratulations to Anita from Palm Finance. And next up, we have, in second place, we have Podquest. Well done, Podquest. Well done, Jamal. And in first place, we have Polysign. Chris, a huge congratulations. Fully deserved. It was an awesome project. Well done to you and to your team. I think you're actually the only member, so well done just to you. And last but not least, the Open Track Challenge. In third place, we have BTFDCA. Omni, you finally got it done. Well done in coming third place. Awesome project. In second place, we have AlphaBack. Rod, well done. And that means in first place, we have RobinMania. Great game. We absolutely loved you guys. Congratulations. And yeah, big congratulations to you all. Definitely deserves a round of applause, a virtual round of applause. Is always well done. So big well done to all of you. And thank you so much, Steph. Thank you so much, Sandipan. Jonathan isn't here. Laban, to Charlie, thank you so much. And thank you so much to the 10 teams that were here. A huge congratulations. And RobinMania, well done. If we could please all have our cameras on, I'm going to take a quick screenshot just so we can put it on social media. Yeah, so please all, can you have your screens on? If you're here in the background, that'll be awesome. We're going to wait a couple seconds until everyone let's put their screens on, just one or two more, just so we can get a full one, especially if you presented. So huge congratulations. Couple more there, couple more. We can definitely get a couple more pictures. Yeah, big smiles, everyone. Big smiles. Well done to everyone. And thank you so much. We'll be in contact in due course. Anthony, is there anything you would like to say?
No, all good. Well done, everyone.
Perfect. Well done. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening or morning or afternoon, wherever you are. Enjoy. Thank you.